Hi everybody, moving on 04 here. Ready to give you a little bit of an update, what's been going on with me in my life. Actually, I guess I should give you a little bit of history. This is also going to be a shout out and then a journey, you might say. But a few weeks ago, a lady that I subscribe to here on YouTube, her name is Cat's Cradle. And she shared a link with a video that has made profound changes and decisions in my life. And I'll share the link to her video in the description box. Also, the journey that I've been undertaking for the past couple weeks and what's going on with that. Cat's Cradle, she shared a video as far as nutrition and a studies based on by a dentist. And these are over long-term studies, so on and so forth. But I've been battling cancer for the past 3 years. First diagnosed in June of 2010. Had multiple operations. I've had chemotherapy, and up until 2 weeks ago, I had been on cancer preventative medication, which the medication itself keeps you sick all the time. It keeps you from having an immune system. You're weak, you can't do anything, so on and so forth, I mean, it really keeps you sick to the point that I've had like no quality of life at all, for the past few years. I have 3 beautiful little granddaughters, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, but I have missed so much of interacting with them and doing things because I've just been so weak and so tired. Well, after watching Cat's Cradle's video link that she put on her channel, watching the video, I knew inside, and I'm sure that many of you will also, you will see that you're actually getting the truth. You'll know that what you're hearing is true information. And I have taken that information and I've applied it to my life also. And for the past year or so, I've been on you might say, a spiritual journey myself. I've done a lot of spiritual studies, so on and so forth, and basically got to know my spiritual self inside of me. And, in the Bible and everything, I'm not Jewish. I'm not no denomination of any sort or whatsoever. So, this is what I'm going to say, doesn't have anything to do with being Jewish or Muslim or Catholic or Christian or anything. I do want to say, though, that I do believe in God and I do believe in the Messiah and I do believe in their purposes here on earth. But in the Bible, it goes on, and God is giving laws to people, so on and so forth. And it tells you step by step, basically, of what to eat and how to eat it. So, along with that, and then watching the video that Cat's Cradle put up, the link for it anyway, not exactly her video, but a link to a video that's changed her life. Between the two, I made some changes in my life. First of all, 2 weeks ago, today, I stopped taking all of the cancer medication, any of the pain medication. The only medication right now that I am taking, I'm not taking any more antidepressants or anything. The only medication that I have been taking for 2 weeks is my thyroid medication because I have an underactive thyroid. So I have to stay on that at least for now until I can find a alternative or until my body heals itself, you might say. But in that 2 weeks period, I have went from almost being a vegetable, you might say, pretty much being, bedbound, or, I am up, and just the effort of washing a sink full of dishes would completely exhaust me to where I had to go lay down and rest for a while. That's how bad I had gotten with the medications and the treatment and so on and so forth, and had zero quality of life whatsoever. Well, I made the decision. It's like, no, I've got to get me together, or I'm not going to be here, period. I quit taking the medications. I changed my diet. I'm not really on a diet. I don't count calories. I don't uh, eliminate food groups, anything like that. But what I have done is I have changed the way I'm eating my foods. And I'm also eating more pure natural foods. I'm trying to get away from processed foods as much as I possibly can in this society and what we're able to have and produce here, with the world the way it is now, because everything's regulated and you can't, have this or you can't grow that or what have you. So I'm trying to get away from as many processed foods as I can and go back to a natural state of food and grow it and process it myself, like growing of corn and then grinding it up and making my own bread instead of buying, say, cornmeal that's already been processed, chemicals are put in and taken out, so on and so forth, to where you have an impure product. I started 2 weeks ago changing the way that I was eating my food. In the Bible, it tells you, like, you have your bread in the morning and you eat your roasted meat in the evening. But I mean, there's more to it than that. That goes into more details, but like I said, I'm not a big religious type person. I'm not in any denomination. I don't believe in any of that. I believe, if you believe in God, you believe in the Messiah, there you go. You don't have to be a Catholic, a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, whatever. It's your spiritual self. But I started eating my carbs, which the body uses to burn as fuel during the day for your energy, so on and so forth. I eat carbs for the morning, like cream of wheat, oats, toast, pancakes. I can supplement it with other things, like peanut butter. I can have eggs with my toast or whatever. But my carbs, my heavy carbs in the morning. Midday, because normally I didn't eat lunch. But midday, I'm having fresh fruit and hard cheese. Those contain carbs, but they're natural carbs. They're not like, the over-processed. They're not flour, so on and so forth. They have natural carbs in them themselves. Then my dinner meal, my meal at the end of the day, is meat, eggs, and vegetables. Not starchy vegetables, but just regular vegetables, of any kind. And there's no limit on the amount of what I can eat. I don't do the portion control thing, like in the mornings. One day I'll get up and I'll be starving to death, so I'll have, 2 or 3 pieces of toast and a couple eggs. Another day I might get up and not even be hungry at all, not even want anything, so I'm just going to have a couple slices of toast. And the same with, at lunch and in the evening. I don't limit the amounts or anything, but I do stick to the food area. I'm including liver at least 3 times a week, and I love chicken liver, so that's basically the liver that I'm eating. But in the 2 weeks, I have lost 8 pounds to start with. I feel like a human being. I have energy. I'm doing more. I'm getting out walking. I'm breathing better. I'm just absolutely feeling like a human being again. And, this is a journey that I'm going on. And hopefully you guys will follow me with it. I'm going to need, I'm going to have a lot of questions. I'm going to have, I'm going to want recipes, and different, types of natural foods and how to process them, any help that I can get from you out there, will be great. But I am just, on a personal level, I am so amazed with the dramatic change that I've experienced just by doing this. And it's basically quit taking, all of the medications that they've had me on for 3 years and changing the way that I eat my food. Not as much what I eat, because I'm still going to have my hamburger, and I'm still going to have chicken and dumplings, but it's going to be a different way. if I want spaghetti, I'm going to have it in the morning. I'm going to have it in the morning for breakfast, but I figure if you can eat cold pizza for breakfast, you can warm up some spaghetti. But it's the way that I'm eating my foods and stuff and not taking the medication that I'm seeing this profound, complete difference with my body, my system. I'm just amazed with it. And like I said, I've already lost 8 pounds. When I started this, I was 226 pounds. This morning when I weighed, I was 8 pounds less. And that's, I'm not counting calories. I'm not limiting anything in my diet. It's just the way that I'm eating them. And then not taking the medication. I'm absolutely feeling fantastic. Of course, I know, I've still got a ways to go and I got a lot of sickness to work out, and get rid of the big dark rings under my eyes. But I'm sure any of you that's seen me recently compared to now can already see a big change. But Cat's Cradle, I absolutely want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This has been absolutely life-changing for me. I've been in a tunnel, and not even given a long life expectancy because of my cancers. And I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. I also want to give a shout out to a very personal friend of mine. I can't give her last name because I haven't asked her permission or anything. But I met her through J7409, and we do a little hangout every Friday evening over on Google. And her name is Joyce. And she has helped me on my spiritual studies, you might say, and given me encouragement and opened up doors, helped me open up doors that I never even knew were there and closed. She's not a real religious lady either. She still cusses and smokes, and all that. So it's not going there. But she's given me information that's helped me open doors that I didn't know were closed or even, even existed. So, she is like my spiritual soulmate and I love her to death. And we've became so close, even though she lives far, far away from me, and sometimes we only get to talk a few minutes once a week. But the encouragement and just the information and sharing and the love I get from her has helped me so far in the past few months of coming to where I am today. So I just want her to know I love her to death. She's wonderful. She's my guiding spirit, and she needs to be shouted out and credit given to her. And Cat's Cradle, you keep doing what you're doing, girl. You're changing lives. Everybody else, hopefully, I've missed all of you. Life has happened over the past 8 or 9 months. I have been ill. Life has happened. I've had sick parents. I haven't had time to watch videos, comment, participate like I did before. But hey, I'm coming back. So everybody should see me pretty soon. Start getting your comments and stuff back. I'm going to try to watch what videos I can. And God bless everybody. And thank you for all your prayers, all your help, all your encouragement over all this time. It's working. God bless everybody, and I'll see you later. I love you. Bye.